All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. They'll have another first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 12 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now third and
They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Love. Escaping the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Fans, a reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, a couple of teams trying to get back to the playoffs after extended absences. The Browns and the 49ers, obviously a much longer absence for the Browns, but in any case, a good one from the Bay Area tomorrow night.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jamal Sheard on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for KC. 57 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on second down is Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We're going to see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st down, it's Locke. being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all three timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take three timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Luck. Nifty move by Gordon. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one...
And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. Now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 19-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off of play action. Luck. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Luck. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defenses.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. Fire! We got it,
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going deep for Eifert. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he does.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, Barkley. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Luck gives this one off to Mack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Third and 2, Luck. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Lott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Luck on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Lott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one